Alright, welcome to day 25 of Minecraft Survival. I've already been logged into the world for probably like an hour and 45 minutes at this point, just working on some stuff. As you can see, I've got 37 levels now because I want to do some more enchanting today. I think something that I need to do very soon is try to find a spawner so that I can set up just a mob grinder, because I'm thinking that that's going to be possibly the fastest alternative to the way that I've been getting levels, which is just literally going into the nether and just collecting a whole bunch of quartz. Because I know quartz, I think, is the block that gives you the most experience out of any block. I think it's one of the higher experience yielding actions you can do in the game in general, not just related to blocks. But I don't know that for sure. Don't quote me on that. And I know that there's a lot of good ways to gain experience, so I need to just look into some of those. Like I said, one of them being, most obviously, finding a spawner and creating a mob grinder. So I say all that because I've got 37 levels. That took probably, I was in there maybe an hour and 15 minutes. I've done other stuff since I've been on the server, but I'll show you real fast. And I always say server, even though it's not really a server, but I'll show you real fast. This is all the stuff that I collected in the time that I was in there. I rather than sorting it into the proper chests and stuff, I decided to save it so you could see everything that was grabbed. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So over 7 stacks of quartz. So tons of quartz was mined. 3.5 stacks of gold ingots. The glowstone is not like, I mean, that was just a couple of pockets because obviously you get so much glowstone. But I got all that. That way I can add it into my materials here for creating my potions. I shouldn't have to grab glowstone probably ever again, basically. I got 3 ghast tears and I ended up with 1 ancient Deborah. So got some good stuff while I was in there. And then, like I said, I ended up at 37 levels. So I'm going to enchant a couple of things. I mean, with that, I can really only enchant 2 things. Unless maybe I could go over and kill some cows or something to get my levels back up to 30 after I enchant like 2 things. Because I was considering going all the way up to, oh, there's an egg here. I'm going to save that because I still want to create a chicken farm. Because I still, I was considering going all the way up to 40 levels, but then decided against it, just because I had already been in there forever. So another thing, I'm trying to think of what all I did. Another thing that I did before this episode is, let's go back up here to where the villagers are at. So I didn't really chop down all that many trees. I think I chopped down maybe 2 or 3, something like that. And with that, I went ahead and turned it into a whole bunch more sticks, as well as just some of what I already had turned into sticks. So I've got a full double chest here. Sorry, full single chest here. I moved this stuff over to here. And I'm actually, I'm going to go ahead and switch all this over as well, because I do possibly want to do some more trading today. And I mean, so far, one of the easiest ways to get emeralds has been using sticks. So thank you so much again to the person that commented that, telling me that this would be way easier than wheat, because it definitely is way easier than wheat. The problem right now is the fact that my villagers are not breeding, from what I can tell, even though I added all these beds. And I guess I'm assuming it's because they all have professions. So I feel like I need to figure that out, solving that issue. But see, this is the guy that, he's got the infinity bow. Ooh, that could be, maybe I should enchant a bow today, because then I can get an infinity bow with some other decent enchantments on it. So maybe that should be the first thing I enchant. And then this guy, he's still got the mending. So let me see real fast if I can get another mending thing. And actually, is this the guy that... Yeah, so see, that guy's still locked out. I don't know if that's because I've been in the nether and he just hasn't reset. Like, he hasn't had time to reset. I'm not really sure. But it's kind of annoying that he's still, like, his trade hasn't opened back up. Kind of weird, kind of suspicious, if you ask me. Think there's some sort of conspiracy going on here. So, but if I can get enough emeralds right now to get another mending book, that would be sweet. Ooh, and this is also getting me more levels. I always forget that you get levels for trading. Okay, so let me see. What does that put me at? So that puts me at 18, and I think, yeah, it's 26. So this guy's tapped out for right now. He's still tapped out for right now. Maybe I should try to switch another one of them to... Oh, you know what I just realized? The armorers are probably... Are probably the anvils, aren't they? That's probably what makes them armorers. But yeah, maybe I should try to switch another one of these over to whatever those guys are. What are the guys? The stick guys? What are you called? Fletcher, that's what it was. So maybe I should try to switch another one of those. I've still got, I mean, that's still a ton of sticks that I have. So 18 emeralds, I've still got a book up here. So let's go do this real fast. So I'm going to go break a couple of things down below. Some of the things that a couple of these guys are linking to, and then try to get another Fletcher. And I've still got to do some research on the easiest ways to do things with like switching professions and things like that, because I know typically just breaking some of your like workstations can remove their professions, but I feel like with some of the guys that I have already purchased from, I'm assuming that I can't switch their profession now. But then also something I'm trying to figure out is, well, see, but that's just a theory, because it seems like when I break their workstation, once I've traded, like actually bought something from them, it seems like I can't switch them. But I don't know if that's true life that I'm thinking about here. Oh yeah, also obviously since I was getting so much experience, my pick and my shovel are back up to full, and obviously this hasn't really taken any damage. I got hurt a little bit while I was in the nether, but then it just repaired itself, cause mending. So, oh whoa, +1 knockback resistance. Is that because of the netherite or the protection? Interesting, I didn't notice that. Very interesting. I don't know how that works. Also, I need to brew more potions, because I have gone through potions the past few days. But yeah, so I got to figure all that stuff out with villagers. Also, one of the things that I'm going to do here is I figured I could break these because of the fact that, and actually hang on, I just screwed myself because I got to be able to get out. So I broke this one and that one partially so that hopefully they'll lose their professions up there, but then also because I think that what I'm going to do in terms of getting up and down, because of how annoying it is running out and going through there, is I think I'm going to do just a water stream up through here and have it funnel into this for now. I wonder, hang on, let me grab, ooh, you know what? Before I grab quartz, here's something that I should do real fast. We'll move all this stuff into the actual chests that they should be in now. Now that you've seen all of the spoils of war from my time playing today. And I know that I can switch the glowstone dust into blocks, but since this chest isn't really full right now, I don't feel like it's necessary, so I can do that another time if I end up needing the space. So that's good, and then, oh yeah, I need to put this away. Ooh, and I should also smelt this this ancient debris. Oh yeah, and I've also still got water in these, but I want to leave those full, so I'm not going to take it. So we put that there. I've got so many dark oak slabs that I don't really foresee myself needing right now, so I'm kind of using some of that stuff for just simple things like this, smelting, rather than wasting an entire piece of coal on one thing. Oh, and it doesn't even take a full half slab for that. So I've still got 4 netherite ingots, so 3 netherite scrap. I somewhat soon am probably going to have to grab more netherite scrap once as I get all of this stuff set up, like all this stuff turned into netherite and all that, because I still am going to need 1. So 3 for the armor, 4 for this sword. I still want to get like a netherite axe, and then that might be the last few things. So I may only need a couple more for the main things I want to do right now. Okay, but hang on, I'm getting distracted. So all this, should I keep? No, I've just been keeping the gold nuggets in there with that. Oh yeah, and I should turn all this into blocks. Because I was going to say, should I keep the gold ingots with the stuff for potions? But I forgot. I've been keeping all the actual ingots with the rest of the like metal materials, this kind of stuff, and then just some of the nuggets over in the chest for potions. Boom. So that's I got a lot of gold. I'm doing pretty good. Another thing I'm gonna have to go do soon as well is get more diamonds, because I just used all of them creating those netherite templates. Okay, so let me pull all this out of here. So I think it's good that I've got so much quartz. Obviously, large reason is just for the levels, but I think it's good that I've got all this quartz because it's still going to be used for various projects that I want to work on. Because one of the things, let me show you something real fast. Another thing that I was kind of doing before hitting record today was, while I was standing in here, I was kind of, I decided to dig some of this out just because whenever I come in here, I'm always like instantly there's just like netherrack. So I dug some of this out to make a little more space for when I first come in here. And partially my thought process behind that is eventually I'd like to make some sort of nether hub around the portal so that when you come in, like, it looks nice and stuff like that. And has a little more functionality. Maybe I could keep some chests here and stuff. So I dug some of this out, and so this is one of the spots where I think the nether hub will probably be largely comprised of quartz. So I think it's good having all that quartz that I've built up. Also, while I was kind of running through here, mostly in the immediate vicinity, one of the things I was doing was when I was finding lava sources like this just throughout the area, not necessarily anywhere specific, but just when I had access to a lava source, I was blocking it. And there was one that was right here. I think it was filling this up. There were a few big old fat lava sources that I got rid of, just because then I figure as I'm running around in the immediate area and grabbing quartz and stuff, if I can get rid of some of the areas where I have the potential of dying in lava, then it's helpful. So that's just some of the stuff that I did. I think that's pretty much everything. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. So let's do this. So this should be directly above, right? Yes. Okay, and then I guess, boom, perfect. So then I'm pretty sure, from what I understand, I don't think that villagers can swim down that, right? Because I think they can swim up, but I don't think they can swim down. And should I put a trap door? Because I think I could put one there, right? And it wouldn't mess it up. Because that's kind of what I did over at the farm, and it didn't mess up the source. Oh yeah, and you know what? I was talking about getting water from the cauldrons. I've got this infinite source here anyway. So let me just test trapdoors. And I think probably using mangrove is probably going to be ideal, I think. Because I don't know, I guess one of the things I'm thinking is, I don't know that I like the idea of, at least from upstairs. Ooh, actually, hang on, let's try this. I was going to say, I don't know that I like the idea, at least from upstairs, of it just being like a straight pocket of water. Like, I feel like it needs to have some sort of look or design to it or something. I don't know. Because if I put that there, yeah, that's gonna look weird from this side and totally defeat the purpose of those stairs being up there. And it's gonna be nice when I get an efficiency axe. That's one of the things I'd like to try to enchant today. So I don't think that looks too bad. It looks a little weird, but I wonder what would it look like if I did something. Oh crap, I did not know that was going to cause that. But what if I did this? If I put like a full, crap, now I just got rid of my lava source or water source. So if I did that and then no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Struggling here. I'm really struggling here. This whole thing is falling apart. It's because of this thing here. I keep falling down in it. So if I did this and then put that there, does that look weird from this side? I feel like I don't know. I mean, you know what well, no, I was going to say what I could do is build this all the way down so that it meets the ground. Ooh, another option would be having like a glass tube But in some ways, I also think that might look kind of weird. And the reason that I don't want to build a wall all the way down, or not a wall, but this block all the way down, is because I like how open this is. I kind of like the open floor plan. So that, yeah, I feel like having this here is probably unnecessary. So I'm probably gonna lose my water source again. So yeah, I feel like having that there is unnecessary, and instead it should just still be stairs because it just kind of keeps it kind of keeps it congruent. Let me just pull this water out while I fix this. So then we'll do the same thing on the other side, at least once I get an actual setup here. It's driving me nuts. And it's so annoying trying to place stairs from down below. Yeah, because see, look, it does that. And because you got to hit it at just the right spot on the block. But I think if I, boom. Okay. All right, so this should work then. I think that looks okay. It doesn't look amazing or anything. You know what I could try too is quartz slabs there, because I've got quartz down here. So hang on, actually, hang on, I'm going to need water first. So let me bust a hole here too and get the water flowing here, and then I can kind of test a couple of designs for how I want this to look. Well, why did it do... Oh, because I'm not lined up. I was afraid I was going to end up doing that. All right, let me get a couple of designs set up here, try some things out, and I will be back very shortly. So, as usual, experimenting with different looks. It started with the slabs and has turned into me changing a whole bunch of stuff because I just want to see how it looks. I just feel like I need to see it to know if I'm going to like it. And it's like there's this thought in the back of my mind of, but what if you like... Even if you like what's there, what if there's something you'd like better if you just tried it? So it takes me forever to figure this stuff out. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going all the way around this edge, even though this has nothing to do with the water, basically. But as I was putting blocks around the water, I was like, well, it kind of looks a little bit weird just having blocks surrounding the water. So what if I did blocks or slabs like I was originally doing all the way around? So instead of slabs, I thought that the chiseled quartz against these are the quartz bricks. I thought that against that kind of looks nice because they're not vertical with each other, they're sort of horizontal with each other, which for whatever reason I think looks pretty good. And in some ways I think that it's a little bit harsh going from the chiseled quartz into the mangrove, but I don't think it's that bad. And it does make this hole in the ground look maybe a little fancier, like it's not, I don't know, it's not as out of place. I think the reason that I'm still wondering if I need to have a trapdoor is because of the fact that what if I'm just like walking around and it's like, oh, well maybe I won't have that much of an issue because I can't even get myself to fall in there on accident. What if you're just walking around and boom, now all of a sudden you're falling? So I don't know. Maybe I need to have a trapdoor there still. Maybe I don't. I'm not really sure. But I'll show you what this looks like from down below real fast too, as soon as I get the rest of these placed down. And I have plenty of quartz at this point, so I'm having no issues when it comes to quartz related projects. I can just pull out the old stone cutter, and that sounds like a old like WWE WrestleMania thing, the stone cutter. But I can just pull it out and just switch this stuff over to whatever type of quartz I want. And it's super easy. It's much easier than when the series first started, and I was just having to go one quartz block at a time, or one quartz piece at a time in the nether before I had this uber elite pick here. Is this going to get me... Yeah, 9 should get me all the way to the end, right? I didn't really count. I just kind of crafted a whole bunch of them with the stone cutter, or I guess cut a whole bunch of them with the stone cutter. My only concern so far has been, as I'm doing this, I keep worrying that villagers are going to fall through the ground. But so far it's been fine. Okay, so... Oh, wait, but I got to do this on the other side, don't I? Yeah. So I'm not going to have quite enough. I'm going to be off by 2 blocks, but that's okay. Let's just go take a look at what it looks like from down here. So here's kind of... Why is that still doing that? That's weird. So when you do that, when you take the block out, putting the block back does not fix that for some reason. That's kind of odd. All right, well, let me fix it on both sides real fast. But yeah, so I don't know exactly how I feel about it in terms of the way that it looks down here, I guess. Because I've got to think about upstairs and downstairs. So I mean, I think it looks okay. I'm not like the biggest fan in the world, but I guess it does kind of break things up a little bit so that it's not all dark oak on the ceiling / floor. And that's why I'm thinking about maybe doing it down here too, so that it's also the same. Top and bottom. So let me make, let's see here. Let me just pull out another, I guess, stack of this. I've got so much quartz. Pretty crazy. So chiseled, yeah, I should just continue to use chiseled. And yeah, so let me place the rest of this down. I'm gonna do it down here as well. In basically the same spots, and I did not mean to break that. So yeah, I'll do down here as well and just align it. I mean, not exactly align it, because I'm not going to go out into this to align it with that. But just along here, I'll align it with it. See how it looks? And I'm thinking I'll probably leave it this way. Because, again, I'm not a huge fan, but I feel like a lot of times I try something, and then eventually I'm a fan. Unless it just really sucks. So anyway, I'll be back. So I've decided that I do like it. It's not... Again, it's not like the greatest thing in the whole world. I feel like there's never really a time where I finish building something and I'm like, okay, this is amazing. Love it. Chef's kiss. But I think it looks good. So I've got this lining the bottom here. And I think it looks good meeting up with the... Is there zombie pigmen? Oh, there sure is. They keep coming in. That's another reason why I think a nether hub would probably be nice, is to maybe block out stuff like that from happening. Stuff coming through the portal, because Endermen come through the portal all the time too, which is even worse. Yeah, so I think this going to the smooth quartz like that, I think it looks good. And then having this around it at the top. Only thing is, like, when you're standing here, it looks a little weird, the fact that you've got quartz there and it's not the same here because it's the stairs, but I don't... minor details. I think that's fine. Something I also tried was putting quartz stairs right on these, just here and here, to kind of make it smoother, but it really just made it look more like a harsh transition, because then it went from just a flat block of, or a flat line of quartz stairs to mangrove, and that didn't look good. So I left it like this, and I think it looks good. I like having these, like the corner popping out of the stairs there a little bit for the I always forget, what is this one? The quartz bricks. So I think that looks good that way. So I've got this all down here. And then I've got it all along here, so I think this looks good. Same as it does down there, same concept. And then I'm going to do it up here too, because obviously we're going to do another floor further up. And what I'm wondering is, if I do this, will it flow straight? Whoa, how the heck did that happen? What in the world? How did I do that? Okay, hang on. So if I do this, will it flow straight down into the block down there? It should, right? It sure should and sure will. Boom. So now you can just swim all the way up, and whatever floor you decide to get out on, there you go. You just walk out. And where is this even placed? It's placed like inside the glass block. That was weird. Okay, so let me pull all this down. And we'll switch this over to the chiseled quartz and see how this looks. Well, not see how it looks. It's going to look great. I'm being super positive. It's going to look great because it looks good on the other floors. And I'm not going to do something different on this floor, since it's got to be the same on each floor. I like synergy, cohesion, cooperation, things of that nature. All the different words that are synonymous with same, basically. You know, it is cool though. That actually makes me think about the fact that there's a lot of times I feel like I need to make things symmetrical and all that in Minecraft, and obviously there's a time and place to not make it symmetrical, and I feel like there's some people that are really good at building where they purposely make things all look a bit different, where it's not like as blocky, and I think those builders, they're pretty good at what they do, because of the fact that they can take something as blocky as Minecraft where everything feels like it needs to be symmetrical, and then just make things asymmetrical on purpose, and it just looks good. It looks very calculated. So I'm just going to put these last 4 down that I have here. There's an Enderman here, apparently, because of that block. There was also an Enderman. I think I still have... Yeah, there's one sitting there. So that's what I'm saying, is the Enderman come out of the portal, and then I end up getting these, which is annoying. Look at how good the farm looks from over here. That looks really, really good. I definitely need more lighting over there, though. Look at how dark it is. Like, right in the middle of the pen. So I gotta solve that. Okay, but this looks good. So we've got the water evader from the bottom floor all the way up to the current top floor, the roof, basically. So I think that is super nice, and it's going to make my life a lot easier. So now I can, you know what, let me just sleep real fast and get rid of the nighttime. So yeah, it's going to make my life a whole lot easier not having to use this anymore, because this was starting to get annoying, and it wasn't efficient. It would just take forever to run out of the house around to this edge. So now I can actually not leave the house to get to the next floor of the house. So how cool is that? It's like I actually have a real functional house now. I thought I saw another dark oak sitting out there. This had to have also been an Enderman, because I'm pretty sure I did not leave that there. Oh yeah, I never finished chopping that tree down. Okay, so then that looks good. I think it looks nice. I like the water flowing like that. I think it looks good, and I think that this was the perfect spot to have it, since I already had a block there. So something that I didn't check though, after breaking the crap. Maybe this wasn't the greatest idea. After breaking the anvil and then the smithing table, did any of these guys lose their professions? Doesn't look like they did, unless... Because are you still... Okay, he's a butcher. Oh, maybe... I feel like he used to be an armorer. I'm going to try to put another fletching table down in a second here. Okay, hang on. My inventory's full again, so let me clear this out. You know, just work out a couple things, and I'll check back in. Okay, tree has been chopped down after sitting there half-chopped for... ever. Half chopped. That sounds like... It sounds like if someone's circumcision got botched or something. They're half chopped. And also, let me replant here if I can get some... if I can get some saplings to fall real fast. You know, actually, I'm going to come back. I'm not going to stand there and wait. So I've done some research. I've done some research on villager workstations. So here's the thing. So I went ahead and took this stuff out of the corners. I think that... At first I was thinking about doing it temporarily, but I think I'm going to not actually have the smoker or the blast furnace in the corners, because so here's the list of workstations. So barrel is used by a fisherman. I have no barrels in here, so I'm not concerned about that right now, but eventually I'll probably want fishermen. I'd like to have all the professions at some point. Blast furnace, that's actually what is used by the armorer. So having the blast furnace, the 4 blast furnaces down here was screwing me up. Brewing stand is used by clerics. Nothing's linked to the brewing stand so far, so I'm not concerned about that. Plus, I'm not going to move the brewing stand, obviously. Like, I'm going to keep that down here. So if one of them links to it, it's whatever. Cauldron is used by a leather worker, so I might end up having to remove these cauldrons out of the floor, the 4 that I have here. And I think, though... For the time being, I'm not super concerned about it, because no leather workers have linked yet, from what I can tell. What was the... Okay, and then composter, I haven't set any of those up. Fletching table is used by fletchers, obviously. Ooh, and you know what that reminds me, is I never made another fletching table. I'm going to make another one real fast, so I can put one down when we go back up there. So I think probably what's going to end up happening is I'll probably end up keeping most of my... like workstation related things upstairs. Oh yeah, and I need 4 pieces of wood, just because now that I can get up and down, it's not a big deal. Like if I need to go smelt something or cook food, or if I need the anvil, actually, now that I think about it, the anvil is not one of the things. It's not even a workstation, so I could potentially put that down here. Like maybe if I If I did it, like, what would it look like right underneath? Ooh, actually, I kind of like that. I mean, that you're not really... Practically, you can't use the anvil very well because you'd end up hitting the lantern and breaking it, but it's whatever. It looks fine. So I think I'll keep the anvil there, and then just for good measure, and because I have a lot of iron, I'm going to make a second anvil. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think you need 4 and 4, right? Is that how you make... Or wait, no, it's the opposite of that, isn't it? Doesn't it go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that? It sure does. Okay. And it'll get used eventually, even though that's a lot of iron that I just blew on that. But I think that'll look better having it symmetrical like that. I was just talking about symmetry earlier. So I keep that down here because the anvil is not a workstation. But then also, so the crafting bench as well as the furnace, those aren't workstations, so those can stay down here. So the only things down here are the cauldrons that potentially will need to move eventually. This they can link to, but I'm definitely not moving that. The enchantment table is not a workstation. So then here are the other ones. Fletching table, just made another fletching table, so I've got that. The grindstone used by weaponsmiths. So I've already got a couple grindstones up here. Have any of them linked to those though? Oh, I wonder if I should leave. Should I leave a couple of these as regular villagers right now? Because I need them to breed, and I don't know if they need to be regular to breed. That's something that I did not read about. But then, let's see. So the grindstone weaponsmith lectern, obviously, is librarian. Loom is used by shepherds. Smithing table is used by a toolsmith. A smoker is used by butchers. So that's why I was getting so many butchers, because my smoker's down there. And then stone cutter used by stonemasons. Oh, wait, no, I don't actually have a grindstone up here. I've got a bunch of I had a couple of stone cutters that I don't even know. I still haven't, no, I don't even have them placed down. Okay, so then right now we got 1, 2. Did I see a third one that doesn't have a progression? I mean, I know we've got that guy. Let me see. Is this guy... Something seems wrong with this guy. He's been sitting... Like, it's almost like he's glitched into this spot. He hasn't moved. And his trades have not... Okay, there we go. His trade still hasn't reset, so I don't know what's up with that. Let me look at... What about you? Okay, he's ready to trade again. Oh, yeah, and he's the one that's still, like, super greedy about everything. Okay, so I've got that lectern. I've got the 2 lecterns there, so I've got the 2 librarians. I've got the 2 smithing tables. Let me throw another smithing table down. Get another one to link, because then maybe I can... Yeah, there we go. I can trade with him, too, which might be overkill. Having that many is probably too much. But then for my blast furnace and smoker, I think that I'm going to stick these in the corners. I've been trying to figure out what to do with these corners anyway. But you know what? Actually, before I do that, for the time being, let's just put those in here because I don't really want anything to link to them yet until I know exactly what I want. So I think having all of my workstations up here rather than stuff downstairs that they can link to, for the most part, is going to be helpful because then I have more control up here. I think what was bothering me before was that I didn't have a lot of control over it all because they were linking to stuff downstairs, and then it's like, all right, I can't control what they link to and things like that. Oh yeah, and actually, it didn't even click that this guy, so now he'll trade again, but he's just expensive. Before, he wouldn't even trade, so I guess that's kind of progress. So let me just trade a whole bunch of this stuff again with each of the ones that'll let me. I don't think I'm going to trade with the expensive guy still, though. I don't think that that's worth it. You know what, and I should keep this out so that that's repairing as I do this. Yeah, so I think the real expensive guy, the 57 stick man, I don't think that that's worth it. So I think I'm just going to let him just enjoy his life being greedy. So let me throw all these back in here. And then did I still have... No, okay, so this will be... I'll keep, like, workstations in here for the time being. Ooh, okay, and that ends up at 50 emeralds. Let's also do this. I might as well just switch all this over to sticks as well, because it'll get used. All the sticks will be used eventually. And there we go. So ton of sticks still there. Okay, so then another mending. I should probably probably definitely for sure do another mending book. But then this guy, so he's still got infinity, and I can't get his profession to switch, which is why I say that I think once you trade with them, they're kind of locked in. And see, this guy's been stuck in this corner too. I feel like they're glitching a little bit. Can you move? Like, what if I punch you? Will you move? And does that cause problems? I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know if that causes problems with their trades, like if you punch them. I don't know. Let me grab another mending book here. I need a book, though, to be able to do that. Okay, my friend, I'm going to trade with you once again. Boom. So then... Whoa, wait a second. Oh, never mind. Okay, I panicked. Don't even worry about it. I panicked. I was looking, I thought all my emeralds disappeared. I was like, did his trade number go way up and now it costs like 50 emeralds? That was not the case. It scared me for a second. I was panicking. That's why you got to keep a check on your inventory. Okay, so let's do this now. Let's try to enchant this bow. I'm going to need this. So, I don't know if this is... I want like a decent enchantment on here. Ooh, okay, that could work. Power 3. That's not great. Should I try to do another one too? Because I just don't know that putting infinity with a power 3, is that enough? Like, I'd love to have flame on it too, I feel like. Which I guess I could get flame from a librarian. Let me just stick this here for a minute. Maybe, and then maybe let me try... Now that I think about it, let me wait to enchant a sword, because I feel like a good bow is more so important right now, since I do at least have this looting 3 sword, even though it's not ideal for what I want. Hang on, let me get steaks. I need some steaks. Okay, so yeah, let me try to enchant another bow, because I'd like something more than power 3. Wait, but can you? Now that I think about it, if I get something else on a bow, I could potentially combine the bows, right? With the anvil, and then add the infinity book to it. I think. Wait, I always do this backwards, don't I? What is the crap? Yeah, I always hang on. I always do this whenever I make a bow, because it's supposed to be the string, and then yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so let's try this again. I need lapis. Flame, like I said, flame would be awesome. I would love to get flame on the bow. That would just be... Ooh, unbreaking. Is that... Ooh! Ooh! There we... Ooh! Very nice. That's very nice. I'm very happy with that. I'm actually, like, really, like, super happy with that. Like, that's really good. I'm very... Okay. That was... Very happy with that. That is sweet. Okay, so... Unbreaking 3... Flame 1, Power 3, and Punch 1. So Unbreaking 3 is awesome. Flame 1 is awesome because, I mean, I don't think anything higher than Flame 1 is literally useless. Power 3, that's sweet. Punch 1, that's nice to have that as well. So then let me add, my anvil's upstairs. Let me add this infinity onto it as well. And then we'll have like a super uber elite bow. Can you do... I'm going to have to also figure out... Or wait... Oh, no, that's right. Duh, I left my anvils downstairs because it's not a workstation. Can you do... I'm sure you can do mending, right? On a bow, but is it worth it? I guess is my question. So let me put infinity. I thought infinity was what was in my inventory, but it was the mending. Okay, so let's pop infinity on here. So that costs 4. So then if I were, it would let me add mending, right? Oh, so no, you can't. It looks like you can't even do mending on a bow. How do you repair a bow? Is it just, like, do you literally use string, or can you not repair a bow? I mean, I know you can combine 2 bows, but then, of course, you're going to lose the enchant on it. So is there a way to deal with that? Like, let's see. If I were to do this... Yeah, that wouldn't do anything. So then what about if you do it in the anvil? can you repair it? Because it kind of seems... No, you can't. So that kind of seems silly. Like, is there a way... I'm asking you, like, if... Like, is there a way that you can not risk losing a bow maybe as quickly? I mean, I know I've got Unbreaking 3 on this, but it seems like since all the other tools you can get Mending, and it's like, okay, you're never ever even going to lose this tool unless you basically die and it despawns or it burns. Can you do something similar with the bow that I'm just not aware of? I don't really know, but at least I've got Unbreaking 3 on there, so that's super, like, that's amazing. That is awesome. Then I've got this Mending book still, so I think, should I try, maybe I should go get a couple of levels to get myself back up to 30, and then try to enchant a sword. I mean, I know I still have all of my armor that I need to do, but I think a sword is more important than the armor right now. So I'm going to go over to the farm real fast. I'm going to breed... Oh, crap. I didn't come out here, and I think everything that fell from that tree despawned. That's all right. I'm gonna breed everything, just because I need to do that anyway. And it's so nice not having that stupid bridge right here. And I'm going to get some levels out of that breeding, as well as maybe I'll kill some of the cows too. And then whatever difference I need to make up to get up to 30 levels, then I will go into the nether probably and just mine some more quartz. So we'll try to get a good sword, because I still really want like a really good sword. Again, it would be awesome to have flame on it, because then I could basically, like, I wouldn't even need to cook food. Whenever I come over here to kill the cows, I would just instantly have cooked food, which would be amazing. I would love that. It would make life a lot more simple and save a lot of time and save coal. So that would be sweet. Yeah, so I'm going to breed all this stuff, see what levels I can get, maybe kill a few cows, and then possibly go to the nether. So I will be back soon. I don't quite have the levels that I need, which I assumed was going to be the case after just killing cows, but the farm is working well. I mean, look at this, and because of my looting sword. So I killed all the adult cows that were in there, and I got almost 2 more stacks of beef, almost another stack of leather, and then obviously I'm just shearing the sheep, but I got 43 wool, so that's super nice. I don't really need as much wool now that I've got a bunch of the beds put down up there, but it's still nice because I want to continue to just absolutely just chuck resources away and just have so much that I don't even know what to do with it. I want to be a very rich man. And I'm going to put... Ooh, actually, so now I have almost 3 stacks that need to be cooked. And like I said, I want this like whole double chest to eventually be just all cooked beef. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, let me go in real fast and just quickly mine some quartz to get up to level 30. And, oh, and you know what? Since I'm coming in here, I'm going to drink this real fast, just so that I don't die. I was earlier when I was in here before the episode, going through and collecting stuff, I was being, like, pretty cautious, like, very cautious, because of the fact that I was like, I just really do not want to end up dying, even though I knew, like, because I had all my good stuff on me. So I was like, I could get somewhere where it's not going to burn up in lava, but I was like, I don't, after the hour of gathering levels to repair all of my tools, and then to get up to 37 levels or whatever I was at the beginning of the episode, I was like, I do not want to die and essentially waste all that time that I just spent. So I've been being a lot more careful. I think that's why I think I'm doing a little better with not dying in the nether. Not necessarily when I'm in bastions and stuff, but when I'm just running around like this. And I think it's simply because I'm just actually being cautious, because I'm further recognizing the deep, real dangers of the nether. Boom. All right, I'm at 30 levels. All right, I'm going to finish mining these this pocket here, and then whatever, this stuff right here too. And then we'll go and try to enchant a nice diamond sword, and... if I get a good enchantment, then I'll turn it into netherite as well. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully get something good. Oh, you know what? While I was in the nether, I totally should have tried this bow on a ghast. I feel like that's one of the best examples of how well it works. And maybe it'll be easy for me to hit ghast a little ways off now that I've got the... I think it's power, right? That helps with how far it flies? Because I think punch is how much damage it does, right? I don't really know, but let's give this a shot. Let's see. Ooh, Sharpness 3, knockback 2. So I do not like the knockback. I'm not a fan of that, but the sharpness 3 is nice. What if, can I combine these? Can I make that happen? So that costs 14. So it'd be sharpness 3, looting 3, knockback 2. And then I could probably, if I got a flame enchantment, I could put it on there, right? Like, is there a limit is my question. I'm just going to do it. I know that's 14 levels right there, but okay, so sharpness 3, looting 3, knockback 2. Again, the knockback is, I'm not a fan of that. I feel like the knockback really just it prolongs the death of whatever you're trying to kill. But then let's do this. So now that I have this, let me go ahead and I always like go through my chests like a million times until I actually find what I'm looking for. Even though they're all labeled, I always open the wrong chest. So let's turn this into netherite. Oh yeah, and that's one of the workstations that I left upstairs. This elevator, this water vader. So I don't know, maybe this is silly turning this one into netherite, but I think that this will work well. I think this will be a decent one to kind of stick with. Because, yeah, so sharpness 3 is great, I feel like. I mean, I think you can do sharpness 4, right? So sharpness 3, looting 3, and then if I can get eventually a flame book to put on there, and then also put a mending book on there, then I think that'll be pretty much exactly what I've been looking for. I think that that'll work well. Where do I want to put this one? I guess maybe right here. And he's probably going to link to it. Yeah, so that makes him a toolsmith. I don't really care about any of his trades, I don't think. Okay, but let's make this happen. Switch this over to netherite. Whoa, so that goes from, oh, okay, 10 attack damage to 11. So that's pretty good. 11 attack damage. That's actually, 11 is actually really good, I think. I wish that it would show how much attack damage a bow does, but I guess you can't really gauge that since it depends on how far back you pull it. Cool. So then let me see. So so that guy's still charging a lot. That guy still won't trade. And I need what? 2 more emeralds? Okay, so let me I guess this guy, or no, this guy, the one that's taking 57. Let me just get 2 more emeralds off of him. And then I will, can I do, oh wait, I need another, no, that should be enough, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so then let me get another mending book, and then we can put this mending book on the sword. I should have the levels still to do that. This always bothers me. I need all of the spaces filled right to there. Okay, wake up, because I'm going to need, sorry, I woke up prematurely. I need a book. So I'm going to get mending on this, and then like I said, last thing I think would be getting flame, right? Is that what I said? Be the last thing? Yeah, I think flame would be the last thing that I would really need on that. Okay, cool. So this is going, like, I feel good. Like, I'm getting my tools switched over to netherite and everything, and also getting mending on everything. So that is awesome. Sweet. So look at all this good stuff that we got now. This is feeling good. I'm down to 10 levels though because of combining those two. So again, that may have been silly. But so let's take inventory here. So I've got the netherite chestplate with protection 4 and mending 1. Maybe it might be good to get another enchantment added to that eventually. And it's got the +1 knockback resistance. Got this, which is amazing. Let's go actually try that in just a second here. So then we've got this, got that. That is, I'm feeling really good about all that. Let's go try to shoot a ghast with this bow, because I'm really curious. Ooh, and you know what? It's also nighttime. I don't know how close it is to being day, but it's also nighttime right now. So I would love to, whoa. I'd love to maybe just kill some things on the surface if I can't find a ghast. And now that I think about it, the Ghastarino area is a little ways from here. I'm not going to go just risking my life through the nether just to find a ghast. I'm just going to shoot some things out here and give this a shot. Ooh, and you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I've also got the sword, so we should give that a shot too. But, can I just not even do a crit? Can I? Boom. One shot. And then you just get and then it just repairs itself because you get the experience from killing something. That is so cool. I'm so happy. Like I said, if I can get flame, I will be like the happiest panda you've ever seen in your life. Ooh, and so the flame then, basically I can kill them in one hit then. Is that going to be the case with... Oop, not if you don't hit them. So will that be basically the case with everything, or will some of them... I'm sure there's probably some mobs that the fire won't ultimately kill them. I want to find like something else other than zombies though. And I don't even need to be... This is great. I don't need to be carrying around a whole bunch of arrows anymore. I don't have to worry about having a bunch of feathers. Ooh, let's do battle with these guys. Hopefully this does not turn out poorly for me, though. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't even worry. Ooh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, so this sword seems pretty nice, too. Boom, yeah, that's not many hits to kill the pillagers either. What all did he drop though? Ooh, an ominous bottle. Oh yeah, because you can just get... Oh no, those are illagers, aren't they? Not pillagers? Or no, maybe they're... I don't know how what the naming convention is on those, but... So I know you can get bad omen. Like they maybe throw it on you or something. They sprinkle it on you or something like that. But I don't know... I think it's like if you don't kill them fast enough, they can throw it at you or something. So, but I didn't know you could just get the potion. Okay, let me see how quickly. I'm sure it must be like 2 hits. Yeah, 2. So that's super nice. Yeah, so I think I can kill most normal mobs in 2. I think I hear a baby though. Where's that baby? So what if I crit them though? Whoop, that's bad. Okay, get on my level real fast, please. Crap. Dang it. Crap, I'm gonna end up dying trying to get a crit on him. It's much easier to crit animals than it is to crit things that fight back. Okay, here, come get on my level again. Because I don't know, I'm wondering if I get a crit, if it will kill them in one hit, but they keep hitting me. Yeah, this is not working. They keep hitting me before I can do that. Because I know, clearly, I can kill animals in one hit with this. But what about, like, a regular mob? Now I need to find... another mob. See, I'm really worried about this bow, though. Is it already? Like, why does it already look? Why does it already look like it's taking a decent amount of damage? I'm probably just being paranoid, but... Okay, so if I... Crap! Dang it! Crap. Okay, shoot at me one more time, and then... Ooh, okay, so I can do it in one hit. As long as I get the crit. But it's just with the zombies because, like, in the time that it takes you to fall down from jumping, they've hit you. Let me try it on a creeper. Oh, okay, well, I don't know the exact timing for crits is the problem, so I feel like sometimes I'm not great at gauging if the crit is working, because I don't know exactly when you're supposed to swing as you're falling. Oh, and you know what? Maybe the bow is not. Maybe I'm just looking at it weird. Maybe it hasn't already taken a bunch of damage. Okay, let me try. Let's try with the skeleton again real fast. Let me take out this creeper with my bow. Let me see if will that kill him? It will. This is, guys, I feel so good about life right now. Like, we're getting some good stuff going on here. All right, I want to get on the same level as him. Oh, well, now I can't really test it because the arrow went back. Basically, we know that I can kill in one hit if I crit. So this is amazing. This is so good. And I'm super happy with how things are going. And remember, like I've said, here's the reason why this all is so exciting to me. One of the reasons it's so exciting is because of the fact that anytime that I've played Minecraft in the past, I've never really I've never gone this in depth before. For whatever reason, I always just played very like surfacey, I guess, if that makes any sense. And I would never really like build up my wealth and stuff. So it feels so cool to actually have like good stuff. So I'm super, super excited. I also should drink a potion because I am getting quite low. Okay, so let me go clear my inventory real fast. I think there was a couple other things I wanted to do. Look at how good this looks. Now that all the wheat is fully grown. This is awesome. We're going to have to come over here eventually and continue... Don't you trample my crops. And continue this out. but we spent so much time over here for a little while there that I kind of stopped. Oh, yeah, and let me show you real fast. With animals, I'm going to sacrifice a sheep, even though I could shear it. With animals, ready? Oh, wait, I already showed you. That's right. We out in the wild, we killed one. Okay, so that sheep lost his life for no reason, so that's unfortunate. But anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so last thing I decided to do today is make yet another librarian to get flames. So I sat here and broke and replaced the lectern over and over again. So this guy's now got a flame book, and I was, you know how you kind of get in a rhythm of just like place, check, break, repeat. Like I almost broke it because I looked at it and I was like, oh, I don't need it. Almost broke it, and then realized it was flame. So it's only going to cost 17. And I think a couple of these guys, so he's at 38 now, which isn't too bad. This guy's still at 32, so let me try to get 18 emeralds real fast. And I've still got books. And here's also what I'm doing is I'm trying to sort of have, I think I mentioned this before, sections of types of workstations. So over here is going to be all my librarians. Over there is going to be all my Fletchers, that kind of thing. Right now, this is, I can probably move this fletching table over here real fast. I just think it'll look good if I've got all of the workstations for a specific profession in the same spot. So let me grab these sticks. I don't know if I'm going to have enough sticks to be able to get the emeralds that I need, especially considering the fact that some of these guys are a bit expensive right now. But I should be, I can just go chop down more trees. Ooh, and actually, this might be enough, because wasn't it only, was it 16 or 17 that I needed from this guy? 17. Crap, I'm one off. Okay, wait. But one of you can still... Oh, this guy's down to 32 again. Okay, I'm just gonna, until I run out of sticks, I might as well trade with him while he's at 32. Well, and I know that he's not just gonna magically not be at 32. I think that it'll only change if you continue trading with them, but still, I might as well do it. All right, so let me put this back, because I want to go ahead and... So the reason I'm doing this, obviously, is to get flame on this, and then that sword should be ready to go completely. And then, wait, and I'm going to just go ahead and leave what I don't need here for now. All right, so let me take your flame book, sir. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put his workstation up here now. The reason I was putting it down here is because it was getting annoying jumping to place it every single time that I needed to switch it out. Okay, cool. So lecterns over here, smithing tables over here. I'm missing a bed here. Why do I not have a bed there? I must have forgot to put one there. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get this flame onto the sword. I should totally have enough levels. There's no way I don't have enough levels, right? To pop this. I can't do that? Oh, that really sucks. Man, that really, really sucks. I totally thought. So it must be one of these things then. Sharpness shouldn't have any issue. Looting, knockback, mending. Huh, so I wonder what thing conflicts with that. That's very interesting. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess now I have a flame book for something else eventually. I don't know what enchant on there is exactly conflicting. Oh, yeah, and I totally forgot that I grabbed another mending book. So, once I have levels again, then I can maybe... I guess next thing to enchant would maybe be pants. Because I've got the diamond armor. So, once I have the levels again, I can probably enchant that, throw mending on the pants... We're cooking. We are moving along, my friends. Like, this is going great. So, anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode for today. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, maybe a comment, and also hit subscribe. And I'm loving all of my new tools. This is amazing. It's so great. And look at that. Look at the way that, like, take some damage. Boom, you pick up the experience. Sword is repaired. How cool is that? It's like the greatest thing ever. I love it so much. And so I think still my only concern kind of with the bow though is figuring out like when it breaks. Am I just gonna have to, or when it's almost broken, do you just enchant a whole new bow? And then also it really sucks that I don't have flame on here. So you can't have the perfectest solution. for everything, I guess. So it's whatever. But anyway, thanks so much for watching today's episode, and I will talk to you tomorrow.